new session of UA Studios. I hope you all are in good health. In this session, I will show you how to use Container View Controller in iOS using Swift. But before we dive into implementation, let's have demo what we'll be building. Okay, I have this view controller uh, and added two segment controls, view controller A and view controller B. If I tap on view controller B, it will switch to view controller B. Now, if I tap again view controller A, it will switch to view controller A. We have this main view controller in which I have added two view controllers, view controller A and view controller B, by using view controller containers. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel UA Studios. Okay, let's start by creating a new Xcode project. Create a new Xcode project. Select single view app. Give a new name. Let's say container view demo. Set the destination for the project. Create. A new project has been created. Now let's remove this view controller class by deleting it. Move to trash. What we have to do, we have to create three view controller classes. One main view controller which will possess two sub view controllers. Let's create a new file. Select Cocoa Touch class. Give it a name like container VC. Then add two subclasses, view controller classes. I mean, Cocoa Touch class, view controller A VC, view controller A. I think I made NS object class. I need to subclass it with UI view controller. Simply copy this and paste it in here. Then we have to add a view controller class B. New file, controller B. Now go to main storyboard. We have this main view controller. Give it class with the container VC, and add storyboard ID same as the class name. Now add a new view controller here. Give it class A. Add the storyboard ID as same as the class name. Then add another view controller. Give it a class UI view controller B. Set same identity storyboard ID as the class name. Now embed a navigation controller. Now what you have to do, we have to add a segment controller. Drop it in the navigation bar of container VC. Make IP applet into the class. Okay. Now let's move to the view container VC class and start implementing it. Declare a lazy variable. Let's say v controller A equals net storyboard equals UI storyboard. Name of a storyboard which is main. Then bundle dot main. Then make an instance of view controller A. It is the ID what that we set in our storyboard. A as controller A. Then add self.add that's our custom method. I will declare it later. Dot controller, then return simply the view controller. Let's build this class. Now create a lazy variable for view controller B. Private variable view controller B identifier which I defined in our storyboard. B as B. Let's define. Let's add. This is my function which I will add later down in here. So let's copy, add it here. Child view controller to view controller. Then return view controller a b. This view controller. Let's build the project. Now add this function. Okay. Private function add child view controller. View controller. UI view controller. Add child view controller. Then view dot add subview view controller dot view. Now we have to set the frame of view to the frame of view of the main view controller. So view controller dot view dot frame equals view dot bounds view controller view dot auto mask equals dot flex with comma flex height. Now we have to notify whenever we have add this view controller into our main view controller. So we have to notify to the child view controller that a view controller has been added to the main view controller. So what we're gonna do, view controller did move to the self. We have to notify the parent view controller, so we are returning the instance of parent view controller, that is container view PC. Okay, then we have to add a function to remove this view controller. Remove view controller dot will move parent. We are setting it to nil so that there will be no view controller at the main VC. So we are notifying the main control container VC that the view controller has been removed to your child as a child. View controller dot view dot remove from superview. View controller remove from parent. So we are removing this view controller from the container we see. Private functions. Let's say private function setup view. This function will call setup segment control. Now create another function setup segment control. What this function will do, this function is configuring the segment control. Okay, so cell dot segment controls dot remove all segments. Have to set it with title. I'm not using any image, so went with title. Let's give it title of ec dash a at index 0. Animated true true controls insert segment with title pc dash p 1 animated true. Now at a target to segment control dot add target self add this action hashtag selection selector action did change underscore dot value change. Now select what should be default selected segment. Control dot selected segment index to be 0. Function update view. This will take segment controller as an parameter. If it's first segment, then what we'll do, we will remove the second view controller and add first view controller. So let's do this. Remove view controller B, then add view controller A. And if it's the second index, then we will remove the view controller A, then add view controller B. Now go to storyboard. I forgot to change the color for these, so let's do that. Let's give this view controller A a blue color, and this view controller B a red color. Now I have to add the action to this segment controller to our view controller class. Give it a name, selection did change. Now in this action, update segment. Change to segment controller, UI segment controller, and pass it here. View function into our view did load method. Date view serve dot segment control. Before that, we have to set up the segment control. So call this segment setup segment control into our view did load method. Setup view control segment control. Now let's build the project, run the project. Yes, the view controller A has been added to our main view controller, that is container VC. What it does, it removes the view controller B and add view controller A. Now if I switch to view controller B, it will remove first the view controller A, then add view controller B. That's it for today's session. If you like this video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel UA Studios so you won't miss any new upcoming videos.